Okay. In keeping with the tradition of all showing my projects and all the neat tips and tricks, I got a trailer right here that's loaded with tricks out there that the folks out there could use to help their trailers out, and be a good asset to them. This is an old boat trailer. It had if you can see the very front, there was just some angle pieces added. You can see right behind the front wheel where the trailer goes into a V, there's a section that just comes out, a pie-shaped section added to it to make it straight. And that's how it was done up like that. Let me go and show you some things, some neat things that you need to do for your trailers. A bulldog hitch was added to this thing. They're quite durable. They work real well. You can see my cables that I think I picked a kit of that up at Walmart. I have them wrapped around the frame and bolted to the top. They were extra long, so I went ahead and wrapped them around the frame to add strength like that. And it's just got a nice little clip right there. It's easy to work with. I like using, I've rewired this thing a couple times. I like using the split loom to protect the wiring. And as you can see, I need to put more on there. I always carry a spare. Yes, I got it locked down. And the flat material and tie downs and stuff is in this toolbox that's in front. You always need a jack. And this I got from Harbor Freight. I've gone through a couple different jacks, and this one's working pretty good right now. I keep wheel chocks just tied to the front. They're cheap, easy to come by. I don't use them very often, but when I do, I got them. That's the thing, I got them. You can see D-rings are put in a lot of places. You see that? Almost everywhere. That it helps you to keep stuff tied down. It's a 2x6 boards that are all bolted in, every 2 foot, all over this thing. I then covered it with Thompson's water seal and then painted it twice. Now you can see at the very front, I put a cable with a hook on it right there. And the reason is that when I put my four-wheeler up here, I center it on the trailer and I pull my winch out there and I hook it up to that. My winch is another tie-down point on the trailer system. Now as you can see, I got the old incandescent style bulbs as far as for the lighting system. And I got a reflector system there. You got to have the yellow or amber is before the wheel, and red is after the wheel. That's how the law states. Now also, I see a lot of people make this mistake, and don't you do it. If you have a trailer, run trailer tires. Regular passenger tires cannot take the heat and abuse that these things put out. That's why trailer tires were designed to do what they do. And also trailer tires run at usually 50 to 60 psi of air pressure. Now there's a little thing right here you're going to notice that I like the greasers, the boat greasers. I think they're called Red Eye. They got a couple different names for them. This trailer is so old that they don't make any for that style of hub. I had to modify to find. I had to really work hard to find bearings to replace it in there, and seals. If I could figure out a way to make, have greasers for that, I would. But because they're so old, they don't make it. Back here, you'll notice that I have a trailer jack that is positionable set up right there. The reason is I could park this trailer and put this one down and that one down and the front one down, and I could pull my four-wheeler on it without it having to be hooked up. It makes for a good stable platform. You can see I have a stick right there, and my flags have fallen off. I put the flags right there so I could see behind me where my trailer was at in my rear view mirrors. There's times I couldn't see the width of it. And let me go around on this side. Okay, I missed something. On this side, you notice that there's no railing. I didn't make it that way, it just turned out, I got it that way. But because it's a big step, I made a step right there for it. And if you look at it, it's a real neat design step. It makes it so much easier to get up in here. Later on, I'm going to be having a Odyssey parked at the back, and I'll put my four-wheeler sideways here at the front, and it'll be able to handle all that weight, be able to take care of that. But the step makes it so much easier to get up there. The fenders are a nice addition. We bent them up like that to fit bigger tires in there, which is a mistake. And like I said, always run trailer tires. They're cheap. They're a smart thing to run. And always have a spare. All my jack stuff is inside that box right there. Always keep a jack with you and tools. You can see the railing goes down here. I don't use the railing to hold on to stuff. I use D-rings. And if you look at my D-rings, they're tied in with the frame. They're not holding on to wood. They're holding on to the frame. Even the D-rings that are on the wood go through the frame. Nice long bolt with a lock nut on it. That's the only way to go. And you can see there's another look at that. I put that one down and that one down, and I have a nice stable platform. Now at the back, there's some neat tricks back here. I use the boat lights, and you see the little piece of wood above them. That helps protect them. Now I need to switch over to LED. LED uses a very little amount of energy, and they're well worth it, and they'll last a long time. The tag right there, you need to mount it on a swivel, because if they're mounted permanently, all you're going to do is lose it. I got mine kind of set up to where it'll just swivel, and that way if I hit a bump, some rocks hit it, and believe me you, that back tire right there throws a lot of rocks back that way, and it has the ability to swing away. A lot of people lose trailer tags that way. Always mounted on a swivel. Also right here you see my ramp. You see how I got them mounted? All I did was bend a strap piece of metal, 2 of them. I slide it up underneath the trailer. Right, the very tip of it fits on top of the axle. That's where I store my ramps at. I don't have no big one flopping around on top. I don't have to tie it down or nothing like that. I have a system right there. And the way I hold it down is a long nail. You can see right there. I have a piece. See how that is right there? The very top has got a piece of small short piece of stainless steel line on it that I use just to clamp it in place. This uses gravity to hold it in place. It goes through, I don't think you can see that. It goes through that piece and keeps it from moving. And I never lose these. I've been doing this I've had that same system there for 7-8 years. And so that is a neat way to keep the trailer ramps hidden out of the way. I unload, I slide them back in, I put them in, nobody sees them. People can't steal what they can't see. Or people don't steal what they don't see. But you can see I got more of my D-rings and stuff right here. But there's a lot of neat tricks right here. One little thing I need to do is probably put some mud flaps on here. I know you're thinking, you know, why put mud flaps on that? Trailers pick up and throw things. So mud flaps are a good idea. I'll figure out something on that. And I'll probably come up with some LED light system for this too. That'll be very durable. And then I need to redo my flags, like on that little pole right there. State flags or something. But there's a lot of neat tricks right here that you can apply to your stuff. This is not a lightweight trailer because of the wood on there. Wood does rot, and that's why I coated it with Thompson's and Rust-Oleum to make sure this thing will last. My little car can't pull this. My truck has to pull this, but this one can haul at least 2 4-wheelers. You know, D-rings everywhere. Done a lot of work to this thing. It's a neat trailer. There's a lot of good ideas that folks can use to apply their own stuff. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope you learn a lot from this, and that's the reason why I'm doing this. So y'all have a good one. Bye.